Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious croissant. I know I already have a croissant video on my channel, but this is a different recipe from the previous one, so I hope you enjoy watching. So the ingredient I'm going to be listing the measurement at description. Okay, so that is flour, some sugar, butter, milk, a bit of salt, which is optional, you can skip that, and that is yeast I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be using a little bit of water. Please check the description for the ingredients. Okay, I'm going to measure out 125 grams of flour out of 500 grams of flour that I'm using. Okay, so I'm going to set the other one aside, and then we're going to start working with the 125 gram. So add the 125 grams of flour into your bowl, add the yeast you're using, mix everything up. Okay, you need to mix everything up here. So when they are smooth enough, that is when you're going to start adding the milk. You can choose to use only milk for this recipe. You can choose to use milk and water at the same time. Okay, but make sure you use milk because milk play a very important role in this recipe. So all I need to do is to knead them until they form a soft dough. When they do that, cover them with a cling film and allow them to double rise, okay, or to double in size before we move over to the next one. Okay guys, so here we are. My dough, the first one I did, is double in price in size already. So here I'm adding sugar into this one, and I added a little bit of salt, which is optional. You can skip this salt. Mix everything together, and now I'm going to be adding milk inside. Like I said, please, instead of not using milk, use only milk instead of not using milk at all. So make sure you use enough milk and water, which I'm going to be leaving the measurement at discretion, but make sure that milk is used in this recipe. Okay, so you're going to add the liquid until the dough comes together. Okay, I'm going to transfer the dough into my working board now to continue kneading them for like 10 minutes. Okay guys, this is after 10 minutes. The working board wasn't like, it was stressing me, so I had to transfer them into this particular working space that is more comfortable. So right now I'm going to add the other dough, the first one I made. As you can see, they are double in size. Okay, so add them and continue mixing them together until the two dough come together. Okay, until they are well mixed. You need to knead them for like about 10 minutes or so, but you need to make sure that they are well combined. Like, yes. Okay guys, after some minutes, as you can see, my dough is well kneaded. Okay, so I'm adding extra flour into my working space to start rolling out the dough. So in this stage, after rolling them out, I'm going to be adding the butter. So their butter, after showing you guys the ingredients, I put the butter back in the fridge. So make sure that the butter is in the fridge. Okay, so right now I'm going to be adding the butter after kneading them. As if you notice, I'm not kneading the middle of that dough as I'm kneading the round shape of it, because the butter are going to be in the middle. Okay, the middle of the dough are going to be holding the butter. I don't know if that makes sense. So after adding the butter, go ahead and cover the butter with the dough, just like what I'm doing here. So please go in gently at the first kneading. Please don't use don't use full force for it, okay? If not, the butter will just ooze out of the dough. Just be gentle with it and roll them out. When they are a bit flat, just cover them and allow them to rest for 15 minutes. So this is after 15 minutes of allowing the dough to rise. Now I'm going to roll them out again. You're going to repeat this for 4 times, guys, okay? Yes, 4 times rest and kneading them. After 4 times is when we're going to move to the next step. So enjoy watching it. Alright guys, we are at the last process of the 4 times kneading and allowing the dough to rise. After rolling them this time, I know you'll be thinking, oh, this is the same recipe like the other one. No, they are not the same recipe. This is a different method of making croissant, okay? So after rolling them now, I'm going to fold them again, cover them with cling film. You will see that the rolling and the covering is different from the previous ones I've been doing. So now I'm going to cover them with cling film, and I'm going to cover them with my kitchen towel, and I will allow this to rest at room temperature until the next day. The day I made this croissant, the dough was in the evening, so I allow it to rest all night at room temperature and not in the fridge. All night outside the fridge, covered with cling film and kitchen towel. Okay, so please allow them. You can make the dough at night and allow it to rest throughout the night till the following day. Okay. Okay guys, this is the next morning. As you can see, the dough is a bit light. Okay, it's light, of course. So now I'm adding a little bit of flour on my working space, and I'm removing the cling film from the dough. Okay, the aroma, the flavor of the fragrance, I don't know what to say about this, is quite different from the first croissant video that I made, and they taste different. I need you guys to try it and tell me the one you prefer more. I'm going to be linking that one at the end screen for you guys to see, in case if you haven't seen that one. So I want to cut the dough into two because I don't want to have a large dough rolling around my working space. But if you have enough space, you can just roll everything out at the same time. So I'm going to roll them flat now and cut them into croissant shape. I'm going to be adding apricot jam into this one. You can use chocolate, you can use cream, pastry cream into it. Depends on what you want, the feeling you want to give to them, or you can actually bake them empty. But I love apricot jam, so I'm going to be adding that into this croissant which you're going to be washing. So first of all, you need to trim the round, like just trim them the way I'm doing here to give you enough space to cut out the right shape of the croissant. Okay, so time to start cutting. So you've seen what I did. Don't worry if the shape is not perfect. So I'm going to allow them to rest for 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour. I'm going to cover them with my kitchen towel and allow them to rest for 1 hour at room temperature before baking. Okay guys, now I'm mixing the milk. Actually use a whole egg to do this with mixture of milk, but I love using egg yolk and milk only because it gives me that pumping color. Just egg wash them with the milk and allow them to bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until the color change to golden brown, and voila, we are done guys. This croissant, I don't know, but it's delicious. Can you see it's light, delicious. I need you to try the two flavor of croissant I have here, this one and the previous one I made, and let me know what you think about both of them. Like I said, please check the description for the details of the ingredients measurements, okay? And if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video, and give it a big thumbs up. And please, like I said, please share and subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. God bless you all. Bye.